What are we doing, bro?
It is 5:30 and I am pushing through my fast. I like to fast on Sundays to remind myself of the ultimate sacrifice that Jesus Christ made. And yeah, we're just here working. We came outside to change up the scenery. And it's a bit sunny, but it's lovely. It's nice to be working outside. We're just running through a couple of, what would you call them? A couple of,
Objections.
no, like a couple of, see, it's what happens when you don't eat. You just lose function. Oh, the word is right there. Like, these things that we're doing are called what?
Exercises?
Exercises, bro. It's because I haven't exercised in a couple of days. I think that's why I just lost the word.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing some exercises to hopefully get on the right track. We've actually uncovered a lot of flaws that we have in our current funnels, and certainly the website, which is my domain, so that's my fault. And this has really helped open up a couple of the areas for improvement. We're going to finalize everything, go through the ideation, and then set a task to-do list for the week. Hopefully, by the end of the trip, we will be in a very good place. That's kind of the goal. And what better place to work than on a golf course? Couldn't really ask for much better than this, to be honest. So, if we can't get it done here, we can't get it done anywhere. So, this is the place.
I think so, man. Yeah, we're super excited about the changes we're going to make. I think that this is like the next step forward that is going to be a catalyst in our growth. And we are super optimistic about these things because I think sometimes it's easy to overlook the basics and just like want to go fast in every way, which is good. Like, we believe in speed, absolutely. Like, not to sit around and waste time like redesigning a logo and that kind of shit. But at the same time, like today we went over some really basic things. Since we've changed our offer, we've had to redo or rethink about who our ideal customer is and what they look like and how we can actually reach them. And then we did some other stuff as well, like just like pre-planning for objections, really, because that way it's just easier for us to handle them on call, and then also to just add some extra free stuff into our offer that will first provide more value and then also handle anybody's objections that they may have.
I mean, if we can handle certain objections people will have before they even jump on the call by providing extra value or answers to certain questions and that kind of thing, it does kind of half of the job for us. So I'm hoping that helps out a little bit too.
We also got some crazy ad creatives coming through soon, which I'm pretty optimistic about. Like, we don't have a ton of experience running ad creatives ourselves for our own stuff, and minimal experience running them for other people, but like I really think that we'll be able to crack, like once we crack the code, we'll be chilling, bro. We'll be
I
chilling.
mean, luckily we've had quite a few people to consult with on ads, and so we've got some really good advice.
Yeah.
And we're pretty good at learning things on our own, as we go. So we'll just improve from our actual experience.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, don't ever overlook the people that you have in your life. And there are some people that can provide you so much information and so much sauce that it's incredible. So, trying to surround yourself around people that can actually really help you. Like, not to be a leech and just benefit off them, but like there are some people that will provide some insane insights. And that's also why I'm a huge fan of doing like our own little mastermind thing, which it's funny because when we were out with the guys the other day, they were like, "Oh, like, are you making a mastermind?" I'm like, yeah, but yeah.
And yes, we're new to this, and compared to the other guys we were networking with, we're like tiny fish, not even little fish. But even we were able to provide them with really good value, and it gave us, I was talking to Gav just after, it gave us a lot of reassurance because we'd told them a lot of results that we've had recently, and even they were like genuinely shocked. And one of them even said, if we could do it for him, even on a smaller scale, he'd pay us 10k a month. And so it just really assured us that this new offer that we've only recently started to implement is a really good one. And once it gets into the right people, once it gets to the right people, it's going to crush.
Yeah.
That's the issue, and that's the thing we've got to figure out, is getting it to the right people. Yeah. And also the exercises that we did today are going to be great because it's really defining who is that RICP and who exactly we need to get it to, not just who has been the easiest to sell to, because we really want to design this as comprehensive as possible and to actually produce the best results possible. And yeah, hopefully we'll know that by the end of this trip.
For sure, man. For sure. And the other thing too is actually, like, if you don't have people to go to consult with, one of the guys that we were consulting with told us about this website that he uses, and it's called growwithmentors.com, if I remember correctly. I'll just put the link on the screen if I said the wrong name. But you can literally go on there and pay people hourly for their time, and they're like experts in whatever niche you want to speak to them about. So if you're currently building a business and you're trying to run some ads and you have no idea where to start, like, you could pay somebody probably, I don't know how much they would cost, but I saw prices going from like $50 to $150 to $200 an hour. But if you think about it, like one hour session of even $150 will save you tons of money and just like ad spend that you would have otherwise wasted if you just consulted with them first. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Like, of course, you don't want to just overspend on this kind of stuff and then have all the theory but no practice. So, you know, not having the hesitation to actually just take the first step and, you know, start actually doing the things that you set out to do is really important. But then, you know, knowing that there are tools out there and websites and people, like, resources that you can access is a really, really, really useful thing to do, I think.
For sure. Is it growthmentor.com?
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm looking now, it's a monthly membership.
Yeah. Is it blue, the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
No, it looks really good.
Yeah. And then the other thing, which is the cheapest thing to do, is to start reading books. Books are insane. A lot of them are filled with a lot of fluff, so you have to try to find somebody who's able to tell you which books are the best ones, and then you have to learn how to read properly, because reading books for information versus reading a story are two different things. Like, obviously, if you're reading a novel, you don't want to start halfway through because you'll miss all the context and it kind of defeats the purpose. But if you're reading a book to try to get some information out of it, one of the things that I've had to learn, and I think a lot of people struggle with, is like that ego of saying, like, I read this book, because you don't feel like you read it if you read like 3 chapters and it's like chapters 3, 7, and 14. Like, just go in there, read the table of contents, like, read the introduction to see what it's really about, and then don't be afraid to just skip through to the parts that you really need. Like, if you're reading a book about sales and you have a problem with closing, like, don't bother reading the beginning of the book about discovery questions. Like, if that's not a problem for you, don't waste your time reading that part of the book if you don't have time. Like, just take the most out of it, and then you'll be good. So that's something else that's also super powerful. And I haven't had much time to read, not because I haven't actually had that much time, it's just been a lack of priority, but these past few days I've just been reading again, and we've been finding these exercises that we've been doing through the book that we've been reading, and I think that it's actually really sick. Like, I forgot how powerful it can be. But yeah, maybe at some point, if there are enough people that care, I can make a list of books that I've read that I think are worth it, because I've read quite a few here and there. Like, I've maybe read like 30, 40 business books at this point over the course of like 5 years. So I'm not flexing in any stretch of the imagination. Like, there are people who are doing like 1 a week, but then again, it's not necessarily about the ego of like, oh yeah, I've read this many books. It's about what you can get out of it. Because if you've read 200,000 business books, but your net worth is $10,000, or like you don't even have a business, like, what's the point, right? So
yeah, it goes back to our offer as well. Like, no matter how many views you get, if you can't turn them into actual leads for your business, it's the same kind of philosophy. It's more about what information you can pull, and more importantly than that is how much of the information you can actually apply into your own day-to-day. Because if you just read it and you don't take action, again, there's no point.
exactly. Now it's time to pop a cheeky power up. I'm gonna lock in for a little bit, enjoy the sunset on the golf course while working, count our blessings, always grateful, and then we're gonna have an amazing steak dinner tonight.